Hey, it's Dope Fury, and thank you for tuning in. So, Homelander is our next DLC for Mortal Kombat 1. In the original trailer for the DLC, he was the last one to float on the screen, and now we're all excited to see him versus Omni-Man. Both characters are like evil versions of Superman, and Warner Brothers makes the Injustice games, so they're no stranger to superheroes and fighting games. And The Boys Season 4 trailer dropped like 3 hours ago, so then Mortal Kombat's just like, oh yeah? Then they put out the teaser, so they're really pushing Homelander to be trending so that we can look forward to that. And let me say, the trailer looks good. You know, I binge watched the show in like 1 week, and Homelander, he's this violent, psychopath, quirky character, and he's gonna fit right into Mortal Kombat universe, let me tell you. He is not an Omni-Man clone. They're both vicious killers and all that, but no, like they have different personalities. Like Homelander, he's more evil, like he has malicious intent, and he's sadistic, like he enjoys like harming people, you know. And Omni-Man does too, but he's more honorable, and for him, getting the job done is more important than playing with his food. Like Omni-Man will destroy you, and then after the job is done, you know, he'll celebrate. When he knows he's winning, then he'll like play around a little bit. But Homelander, he likes to draw it out. He wants to intimidate you. He wants to break you down mentally and physically, play around with you. He'll even spare your life, give you a chance to win, and then just when you think you've had enough hope, that's when he'll cut you down. He'll strike you down, and then he gets like the ultimate bliss from that. Like he's a true psychopath, man. And so they're not the same. And even in the trailer, it was only a teaser. We didn't get to see that much, but they showed a lot of eye lasers from Homelander to show that, hey, like this character is not an Omni-Man clone. He's closer to Superman. He's gonna be flying and doing that. Omni-Man is more about strength and speed. You know, he's got the thunderclap move. He uses his body to like pelvic thrust you and all that. Whereas Homelander, maybe he'll have more projectiles. But we didn't get to see too much because, you know, they don't want to spoil the show. So I'm not mad about that. One more thing that we saw in the trailer was we saw a new cameo, and it's Farah from Mortal Kombat X. You know, not Farah and Tor, just Farah. But I'm sure her fatality is going to have Tor in it somehow. And I think they should have put her with Takeda, since they're both from Mortal Kombat X. And I think it's safe to say that Homelander really was supposed to be the final DLC. We were supposed to see him in like August, but since The Boys is coming out in June, maybe they had to put him out early, which is okay. It's not a huge deal, but I would have preferred for them to save the best for last, you know. But I wanted to point that out. Anywho, like, I don't know why they chose Farah anyways as a cameo fighter. I like the voice acting. I find her charming. Like, she's really great. But you know, Black exists. I mean, he's like my favorite Mortal Kombat X character. Kung Jin exists. But I know other people don't really like Kung Jin, but that was my main. But we didn't really see Farah, Tor, or Takeda in Mortal Kombat 11, so maybe this is Mortal Kombat's way of redeeming them. You know, Black was in Mortal Kombat 11, so that explains why. The only time we see him is in Test Your Might Failure, when he shoots you between the eyes. But we'll talk about Mortal Kombat X characters later. You know, Takeda when he's officially announced. Subscribe to my channel, we'll have that conversation then. I want to go back to Homelander. So like I said before, Homelander to me, he's the most interesting DLC fighter. Like I said, it's evil Superman, but he's more childish, he's quirky, he's impulsive, he's unpredictable. You know, instead of just being like some regular tyrant, oh, you know, like usually Superman, like he goes through some tragedy and then he turns evil, or he gets mind controlled. Homelander is not that character, you know, but apparently his actor, Anthony Starr, he doesn't want to voice him in the game. You know, from what I read on Twitter, he didn't feel like he was being offered enough money, which is kind of strange to me because how long does it take to do some voice acting? And how little were they paying him? You know, like I know he's a Hollywood actor. I guess when you're on the show, maybe you're making like $1 million an episode or 200,000 an episode, whatever it is. But I mean, if NetherRealm Studios offers you like 10 grand for a week or 50 grand for a week, whatever they offered him, like you're only recording like 2 hours of character dialogue. And the DLC fighters, the guest characters, they only have 4 dialogue options for each character, whereas the true Mortal Kombat characters, they get 8 with everyone. So he's getting less work than everybody else and still complaining about money. I find that kind of weird. So I don't know if they hired another voice actor, if they use AI, or if they did get him. But when I watched that trailer, I didn't think that the voice sounded authentic.
No, you have.
But that's not gonna ruin the game for me. Like, if he's fun to play, it doesn't really matter. I'm still gonna use him. Like I said, that's the character I want to see more than anything. And I wish I could give you guys a concrete answer for this, but I mean, Google's there. So yeah, that's not the most important part of my video. The point is, I think he's gonna be great to play. You know, sometimes it's nice just having a character in the game, even if you don't play them. I don't use Akuma. I think he's broken in every game, but I'm still excited to see him, and I like fighting against him. I don't use Lei Wulong in Tekken, but Tekken doesn't feel the same without, you know, our Jackie Chan funny man. Like, certain characters are they just fit in well, they mesh well. So I'm really happy to see Homelander, and I'm looking forward to watching the new season of The Boys, season 4. So that's about it. I'm looking forward to this June something, mid-June. But yeah, that's about it, man. Thanks for tuning in to another Dope Fury video. I told you guys every week I'm doing this commentary now. I appreciate you. And yeah, it's your boy, Dope Fury, the one and only, the almighty. And I'll see you in the next video.